Hello and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. So, I've just been doing some stuff inside, and before the Horde comes, another airdrop. So, we're gonna grab that, and then I'll cut, and we will get to the defense for Horde Night. So yeah, I was trying to make the workbench, and I realized I need to get mechanical parts, which, to my knowledge, drop from cars. Not very often. So I've been ever so slowly ripping apart cars along the road, and it hasn't been paying out well. I still haven't gotten a battery, still haven't gotten an engine. Chances are I'm probably going to have to go buy them when they're available. I've been saving up to buy a crossbow schematic because I don't know when I'm going to be getting one. I don't even know if these supply crates can have them, so they're airdrops. For all I know, I might get something completely useless like a sniper rifle schematic. Or something I already have, which would be roughly equally useless. That airdrop is just ahead. Yeah, I've been spam crafting crossbow bolts in preparation for a crossbow, and gotten my weaponsmithing up a bunch. Which, now that I think about it, I should probably didn't need to drink that, but whatever. I need to go fill all my water anyways. I'll be good for the day, but then next time is definitely gonna be me having to run. I'll probably go to the, the hotel and clear that. Though that's gonna be a while since it looks like it's all iron doors. So I'll need a stronger pickaxe. And second supply crate of the season. Wow, that really sucks. I have no need for that. That's okay. I already have a bunch. I do not need duplicates. Acceptable. Well, can't really say I'm surprised. Usually that's what happens, is I get medical ones. But, like I said, that's expected. Alright, so, the Horde is about to come in 1 minute. I've set up torches along the perimeter so I can see better. And now we have to figure out which side they're coming from. Hey, my trees came in. This side. Alright. Wow. Oh my god. Yay. What's nifty is these flaming guys. If you kill them, you can actually harvest their corpse. Oh, I can't harvest from this side. Or search them, but you can harvest their corpse and actually get charred meat from them. And it's totally edible. As disgusting as that may be. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bunch of arrows since I'm sitting here. least this is nice and easy. They all just line up, stand in one spot, die. Hang on, can I search you? Yo, stick your... Totally did not think that was a hand for a moment. As you can see, hand. Not weird meaty appendage. I would have had a mining helmet, but the trader wanted like 3 grand for it. And he's out of his damn mind if I'm paying 3 grand for one stupid helmet. Ooh, hazmat gloves. They insulate you a ton, but they're nice to have. Nothing. It's about 6 hours of this, so I may end up just fast forwarding through a bunch of this fight. Oh no. Hi everybody. Yeah, this is a lot more threatening when you don't have really nice metal barriers separating you from them. It's also a lot more dangerous once my game state gets better and we start getting dogs. And if I were in the city, then there'd be most likely cop zombies who would explode and damage my walls, and then there'd be ferals. I can't remember if I mentioned dogs, but dogs, and if I already did mention them, there's even more dogs. See, this is how you make The Walking Dead super trivial. You just get something like this and they could have just shot through one at a time. Come on. I just took your arm off. Also, my XP gain is just crazy right now. I feel like I shouldn't be getting this much XP for shooting a couple dudes in the face. Alright, so we're about a third of the way through. Ooh, nurse zombie. Kill her before she reaches the thing. Or not. I just really want to search her because she usually has good stuff. Okay, decayed mother. Water. Acceptable. This is the one thing I don't like, is all the corpses will end up breaking and dropping all the loot, and then I can't get the loot. That's kind of the whole point of Horde Night for me, is just fast, easy loot. Unless it's all, like, magically compiling into that one gore block, but I don't think it is. If it is, though, I would be so happy. Then they... Well, those gore blocks can't hold that much stuff, so... I might have to build another little jump over here. Ah, damn. Actually, you know what? You come over here. A little further. Good enough. Yeah, it'd be real nice if we could just reach through these bars and grab all this stuff. Oh. Come on, shove your head through the bars. The trick here is I plan on removing all these metal bars and replacing them with sideways, I believe it's quarter chunks of concrete. Because then I believe I can actually reach through. And concrete is more durable. It doesn't have the nice look, but honestly, looks come second when it comes to base defense. I'm actually surprised, knock on wood, that they don't spawn behind me. I'm constantly looking to make sure they don't, but I guess it would make sense that they wouldn't spawn this close. So at least this is kind of a general idea of what a good zone to own is. And this is, I think, roughly the size of the oil refinery buildings, because I know you can... For the most part, you can sit in one of those oil refinery structures you find in cities and hold out. Who's left? Come on, these corpses are starting to already skeletalize. Even though, in reality, that process of going from corpse to skeleton takes months. Unless animals are eating you. This kind of reminds me of a corpse farm. Which is both the most morbid thing I've ever heard of, and also in a weird, like, anthropological, like, an anatomical concept. Really cool. Like, for people who don't know, there's a place where a bunch of people who donate their bodies to science, the bodies are placed in varying situations. You know, a body might be placed in water, buried in a shallow grave, exposed to the elements, put under a tarp, etc., etc. And it's used for training like forensic anthropologists and for general study to understand at what rate will the body decompose in different situations. And it's really cool to think about. Like, you generally don't think like, oh, bodies decay at different speeds based on surrounding factors other than temperature and wild animals. But they actually do. Did I, like, exhaust the Horde? Because that's a thing that can happen. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna hop out and go take all that crap. No point in me just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Yeah, got all my nifty torches out to help see, which I think have been quite useful. You got stuff, you got nothing. Military pants, I will take those. Yeah, either a lot of guys didn't spawn with anything, or there just wasn't a lot of valuable stuff. Hi. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come out here and clean up all the corpses at some point. I've almost broken my bow. That's unexpected. But also kind of nice, because it means it's actually being put to use. Where's dead guy? Oh, there's dead guy. I remember back before they had the actual, like, zombie corpse blocks, they had this, like, reddish meat chunk that would spawn. And so you'd kill a bunch of dudes, their loot would just fall to the ground, and then you just have this ever-building pile of meat. Guess that's it. Yeah, nifty little blood moon, I guess. It's funny when people are like, oh, it's the blood moon. I'm like, you mean Horde Night? I guess I would call it blood moon if it was a bit more unpredictable. But since I know it's every 7 days like clockwork, I just call it what it is, since it's consistent. Yeah. That's one finished Horde night. A little disappointing that it exhausted. I think that's one issue they have, but at the same time I get it, because otherwise I've seen people do this, where they dig, like, essentially from the highest point they can find down to bedrock, and then they build their base there, so the zombies run, jump, fall into the pit, and usually their legs explode, and the rest of them does as well. And while it's a viable tactic, it's also really cheap. And can you imagine that? Like, Horde Night? Oh, this dude's leg exploded. Look at that. Just die. But yeah, so people would rig up these essential plunge pits and just have zombies leaping to their doom. The only thing I think that would survive is dogs. So you'd put like a layer of spikes on top. So when they hit the ground, they just impale on it and take damage. So I get why Horde Night has that limitation of like, oh, you have this many spawns and then it's just trickle. Because otherwise, could you imagine just constant dudes just flooding in like lemmings? Ow. And you had enough. Yay, I leveled up again. So, that was our Day 7 Horde. Admittedly, this structure is gonna hold for a good time, but I am gonna rip this out when I have a cement mixer. So, thank you for joining me with this. If you like this video and this series, please make sure to hit the like button. It helps the channel out a lot, helps me grow and whatnot. If you are new, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.